What's happening, my beautiful people? My name is LaBelle. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Right off the rip, if you'd like me to start making videos about the best players that are out of position. For example, best strikers that are not traditional strikers. That's not their default role, characteristic, positioning, player placement. You understand? I get comments about this. Like the video. If this runs it up, that tells me to make that ASAP. Out of position strikers. And in the comments, I want to know what you have to say. We're going through center attacking midfielders. I got 15 of them. Bam, 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 bam. Fuego, energy, high, uplifting. I hope I make your day better. That's what we're about here. Turn on notifications. If you want some more of that good quality interaction and engagement, at LaBelle, Twitter, IG. I'm gonna make a return to TikTok proper on a side note that is still related. Criteria. Must be a center attacking midfielder. Talking about that position, I need continuity. It helps for these lists. This is updated. Remember, updated. We had a lot of new players since I made the original. Performance based, not taking into consideration the price. No icons, and only one player iteration. Got that down packed, screenshotted, wrote, or written? The notes? You made a note? Mental note? Talisca. He's a club icon. Legend. He was a primary for months on months. Influential attacker. Am I biased? Yes! Without a doubt. But we're loyal. And I wanted to include him, so I gave him the 15 slot. He's unorthodox. He's unique. He's unusual. And the output is essential. Are you going to use him right now? Probably not. But I got to put some respect on his name. We got to keep his name on that growth factor. He never got a team of the season or a bigger upgrade. Special individual. Only player on my list that's quite like that. Lanzini. Maestro in the midfield. Sounds as if he's coming from the clouds. West Ham supporters will like this. He's got that side to side. We're gonna call it the Texas two-step. We have the Texas Argentinian. Rhythm and movement on point. Gio Reyna, the American side, may be coming into this equation. You got a lot of options in the Bundesliga. This equates to good value, but due to his body type, 6'1", I just want you to know that the equivalency to 99 agility is not this guy. It's a mislist. He's not fraudulent, but that statistical upgrade or over allocation, it's not going to feel quite right. Also, you can play him up front, which I quite enjoy doing. Maybe that would come into another video in terms of that partnership, or a traditional center forward type of role. You can shield off the plays, gives you the razzle and the dazzle, the swerve and the curve. Part of the rebuild, American dream. Romarinho, the only player from the Saudi League that you would have wanted to pack or player pick throughout team of the season. Precise. In fact, he's so fast, this man is dodging raindrops. Never needed an umbrella in his life. Granted, if you're playing in Saudi, I don't think it's raining that often. If that's a misconception or I'm incorrect, by all means, you comment down below. Completely underrated. This is your reminder. Set an alarm clock. He's got the Brazilian blessing. He's handing that out virtually. Danny Olmo. He fits the bill. He pays for the bill. This is a fantastic first date. You're not only getting the drinks, you're getting the dinner, you're getting the dessert, and he's gonna take you for a long walk afterward. Maybe you're finding a beach. You pull up, pull out. You can have a wonderful evening together. This has become a very strange analogy. But with the 5-star skills and how this works, how this situates, and I played him a lot as a center mid, as a cam, even as a striker and a winger. So he's got certain levels of versatility. This man is explosive, takes off, rocket ship. Bring him to the July 4th party. Thomas Muller, finally, foot item that we can discuss, so we could talk about. I'd still rather use him as a center mid. I do want to throw that out there, but we're looking at base positioning, and that's for consistency purposes. If you didn't know what continuity meant, because that's what I think I said in the intros. And you have options because of that: holding mid, center mid, attacking mid, even a winger. I usually see him used more centrally, sometimes a center forward or a striker. He's got the upgraded skill package. He arrives quickly, he's on time, constantly hitting the proper arrival ETA. Leroy Sané. Why do we not talk about this man more? The detriment, the issue was the weak foot. Now it's a 5-star. And the pace has never been in question. 98 sprint speed is extremely official and authentic. Boosted board. City bike with the motor. Give this man a Rebel or a Vespa. He slept on this point of the game. We got the upgrade. If you see him off the bench, it's going to be Rat Central, though, because he is going to run rampant. Rabies. All of it. Not contested. Fakir. sort of grows on you like a dog with bad breath. Because you're not gonna send the dog home. He's already there with you on the couch. You're gonna hug him. You're gonna get used to it. You're gonna situate yourself. You're gonna appreciate that fur that he is gonna drop off everywhere. And I like Fakir. Extremely strong, agile, balanced, aggressive. It's kind of a unique build. He's a little bit on the thicker side, but he does give you certain spirits and motivation. Access points, cutting inside, centrally, wiggling and working. And then if you need a shrug, a love touch, it's possible. That can be arranged. Coutinho, flash back. I know most of you, if not all of you, will have him somewhere. You let me know if you agree or disagree. I have a feeling quite a few will have him stock increase, maybe a little bit higher than where I got him. Nifty, nimble, selective, organized with creative expression. He's got enough structure, but at the same time can orchestrate. Plays multiple instruments. You've unlocked some of this Brazilian flavor. Go get you acai bowl, enjoy it, feel healthy about it, and put Coutinho into that starting 11. Nainggolan. And you might say, Mike, I'm not playing him as a center attacking mid. I know, but that's the position that EA equated or provided or put him in. So he has to be here. This is a man-child chimney. That is a smoking reference. Smokes every day, a pack a day, no problem. 99 stamina. His lungs are built different. Play him as a center mid or a holding mid, but his default position center attacking mid, and he deserves to be mentioned. He should be talked about and discussed, and I feel as if I've done this many times. Every time I make this video, some version of Nainggolan gets situated or gets placed, especially when you're going into a top 15. Kevin De Bruyne, KDB, still has the role and can provide KDB-ism. Might have forced that one slightly. The expectation is just so high around Kevin De Bruyne that he's been left out of lineups, but you're getting a discount price tag here in comparison to what he normally would cost you. You still get the output, box to box, spectacular. Sounds as if we're going to a Broadway show or a return to Broadway. I still very much so value him. I haven't lost that appreciation for KDB in FIFA and definitely not on the actual pitch. And I just think that other players or new iterations have overshadowed or taken some of the shine or the focus point that's normally around Kevin De Bruyne to go with that combination of us as foot consumers want the most. Expect certain deliverables, and this year in particular, some people are saying he's not giving enough. Phil Foden, got that body type, lean, mean, fighting machine. Even though we're not seeing him on the Euros. This guy has that body type that allows you to move and groove. Very, extremely, dangerously slim. Not talking about Pickens. He is going to effortlessly walk around the defense to set. And it's funny, when you look at England in the Euros, I can't think of a previous team where they've had so many issues with what attacking players should get the minutes. And so many of them are also gifted with taking players on when you're looking at, of course, Phil Foden, or Rashford, or Raheem the Dream, or Grealish, Sancho, Saka. I could just keep listing players. And for the most part, they're all very, very young. Yeah, there's no age here. Buckaroos, fresh, lively. Super Mario, man, this guy is special. He's so freaking fast. I can't get past it. Plus the added skills. I picked him up, and I was saying when I made the videos on Twitter and just social media in general that this is gotta be a must grab because the German collective or the selection that you have is so prominent right now, especially with the Bundesliga. You still get him links, even though he's in an off league. You don't have to adjust your team drastically, and that's what happened. And for whatever reason, EA randomly just tossed him an 86 strength in there as well. I dominate with Super Mario. I don't need the mushrooms. I'm not going in the tubes, the tunnels. I don't need jumping noises, leaps, flying. Classic times with the Nintendo, the Super Nintendo, the vibes. Oh, I'll never forget the grind of Mario, or even when you got into the N64, getting together with all your boys and being like, don't scream, watch me, not me. You, I see you, I see you. Played GoldenEye, taking bodies. Bruno Fernandes, he's goated this year. Another reason that we don't talk about KDB, at least not virtually, not nearly enough. This guy has it all. I don't have a complaint. He's surpassed Ruud Gullit for many competitive teams, which kind of reinstates, reassures, co-signs, tells you exactly how valuable Bruno Fernandes is to your starting 11. What levels of versatility, variety. Topping my list, think you might have seen it coming. At least the first two, I feel most of us will agree. Nasty Neymar. Similar to Bruno Fernandes, just a must-have. You can afford him. The price tag was kind of ridiculous. This says it all. He already has his own variation of a skill move. If you're looking at the rainbow flick, hits a little bit different. There's not a stickier player in the game. In fact, in honor of the positive compliments around this man's stickiness, which deals with quick turning and responsiveness, let's name foods that are sticky. I've got you covered, as per usual. Peanut butter, honey, caramel, chewing gum, taffy, toffee, fruit roll-ups, dried fruit, gummies. Did you mess with dots? Milk duds. I can start getting crazy with the specifics. I should probably stop there. If you can afford them, of course he upgrades your team. I'm not telling you to spend the arms and the legs and the fingers, but I'm not going to leave him out of the list. He needs to be here. And plenty of these players in particular, you can include in your team at very discounted rates. I'm just going to throw that out there. It's a good place to end off the video. Let me know in the comments. Also, do you want to see out of position strikers? And then I can kind of start that series, especially since it's late and it's great and it's valuable information. It's viable as we really build into next year's installment, because we're getting into the business portion of the year, at least when you're looking at esports, and we start to look forward into the beta season, demo, what's coming next. Are we getting a true next gen title? Or is there going to be hype? Is the gameplay going to feel different, look different, smell different, taste different? You get the idea. My socials at Mike LaBelle, and I have a lot more content coming out ASAP.